Good evening. Our news summary for this Monday, the 27th of April. The Court of Appeal has expressed pride at the good disposal rate of appeal cases. It has at present 13 cases scheduled for the August session this year.
The President of the Court of Appeal, Judge Anthony Fernando, made the comments on the last day of the April session today, dedicated to delivering judgments.
I am proud to state that to have only 13 cases pending to be heard before a court is indeed a record in comparison to other jurisdictions. In fact, most of the Chief Justices whom I met recently from the southern and East African countries were surprised that we have such a good disposal rate of appeal cases. I am also proud to state that since I assumed office as the President of the Court of Appeal in June 2020, we have disposed of, with the delivery of judgments today, about 750 appeal cases.
He also said that due to unexpected circumstances after a roll call, there was a risk of adjourning 4 cases. Last-minute panel adjustments allowed 3 cases to proceed, but one had to be postponed to the August session despite being ready. That's when he commented on the judiciary's duty and personal relationships.
The judiciary's duty to the law and its integrity takes precedence over personal relationships. We all have reasons to misunderstand people, but at the end, we forgive and move on in the name of collegiality and the greater cause of justice. We all know that the past is something we cannot change, forget, edit, or even erase. It is something we can only accept, keep the lessons they taught us, and move on like the rivers that never go reverse, or the trees in winter that let go of their old leaves to blossom forth again with new leaves in spring.
Judge Fernando hopes this situation won't happen again now.
The Procurement Oversight Unit launched an assessment of Seychelles' public procurement system, an initiative headed by the World Bank and financed by the African Development Bank. The official launch was announced during a workshop in the presence of numerous stakeholders such as the Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the civil society, and the Auditor General. The assessment will be done by using the internationally recognized methodology for assessing procurement systems, MAPS. The exercise aims to review how public funds are managed, identify gaps within the current system, and strengthen transparency and efficiency in procurement processes.
The 2025 Voluntary National Review noted persistent underspending of the capital budget, averaging 41.6% below budget between 2017 and 2022, driven in part by procurement delays and planning inefficiencies. The recent PIFA assessment found no progress on the key procurement indicator since 2017, with a score that remains at D. These findings are not a cause of alarm, they are a call to action. And this MAPS is precisely that action. The MAPS will not only assess where Seychelles stands today, but will chart a pathway to smarter, more transparent, more intelligent procurement, fully aligned with the Seychelles national ambitions, the Blue Economy Roadmap, and the opportunities of the digital age.
Seychelles celebrated the first International Day for the Small Island Developing States last Saturday, the 25th of April, by planting 39 endemic plants. The International Day was declared by UNESCO last July. The 39 plants represented the 39 island states of SIDS. The celebration, which included a tree planting activity, took place at Glacinois Park on the Vallée de Mai Road on Pralin. Its first celebration took place in 2014 when the UN declared the year as the International Year of SIDS. From then on, it has been recognized on a national level until this year.
For us, Seychelles, for pioneering the Small Island Developing States Day for 11 years, it's a big achievement for the Seychelles that UNESCO, UN, has finally agreed that, yes, SIDS Day should be an international day. So it will be celebrated every year from now on. It will be permanent on the UN calendar. So it's important to note it's Seychelles which led the SIDS Day.
The Ministry of Employment and Human Resource Planning marks the World Day for Safety and Health at Work, highlighting this year's theme from the International Labour Organization on ensuring a healthy psychosocial work environment. In a message to mark the occasion, Minister Edith Alexander has stressed that workplace safety includes both physical and mental well-being. Psychosocial risks such as heavy workloads, long hours, and unfair treatment must be actively managed as they can lead to stress, burnout, and reduced productivity. She calls for shared responsibility among government, employers, and workers with a strong focus on prevention, respectful workplace culture, and open communication. Minister Alexander says that Seychelles is advancing efforts to modernize its occupational safety and health systems, including legal reforms and stronger inspections. Overall, her message emphasizes that protecting mental well-being is essential for productivity, resilience, and sustainable development. Some 50 teachers have received, after following workshops to increase their knowledge on how chemicals found in consumables can have adverse effects on human health. The workshops, conducted by 2 environmental science professors from the Zurich University, was a collaboration with the Ministry of Education and Human Resource Development. The workshops fall within the Learning Across Borders project led by the Zurich University. The workshops were held on Maille and Pralin. There were also sessions for members of the public. And with this, we come to the end of this news summary. Have a very pleasant evening.